lot more to apply, to learn. So how do you like Farmington?
You're so smart, and yet you smoke cigarettes.
Oh, it's the dumbest thing. I always say it's going to be on my epitaph. Here lies Todd.
Can you spell epitaph?
E-P-I-T-A-P-H. Right? Yeah. E-P-I-T-A-P-H. Epitaph. Right.
Because it looks right through you.
It does, right? Does the camera freak you out?
That's why I'm on this side.
Right. That makes sense.
It's easy being on this side.
It is.
See, right now you're being invaded and attacked.
Yeah. My soul's being stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like when you have sunglasses on, no one can hurt you.
Yeah.
But right now you're naked to the world.
Isn't that funny how that is?
Mm-hmm.
How simple it is, but how like it's so simple. Yeah, it's so like so complicated. You know. It's neat. School system. You understand that?
No.
I believe.
Brainwashing?
I believe that the school system, because this is what it is. It's like you go to school, and you got to think, because you were a parent, and you were also under parental guidance, and this is what happens. Is it's like your parents want you to do well, and they want you to do better than they did. So what it is it's a thing where you go to school, you get a good job. No, hang on. You go to school, you get good grades, you get a good job, you go to college, you go to a good college, you get good grades, and you're gonna get, you're gonna be like some sort of a doctor or a lawyer, make your family proud, that kind of thing. But it's not, and that's why I say like our generation is fucked. Because ultimately all these people, the same way that we had a housing bubble, right now it's actually, there's gonna be a student loan bubble. That's going to be the next one. And what it is you have all these student loans that basically people aren't going to be able to pay off, because in order to pay it off, you need to have something going on right now, and there's really not that much going on. And what that creates is, in this debt-based paradigm that we live in. And within the debt-based paradigm, ultimately, you have, millions of people that are under this same social structure that we've been going through, since the 1800s, or just the building of this country, that ended up working, and currently it's not working. And you have all these student loans that are going out, and financial aid and all this stuff, and what ends up happening is these kids are coming out of school and they're not able to find jobs at all in their field. Like, my company right now is actually hiring people that you can only have a degree, but it doesn't even matter what degree it is, because shit's fucked right now, you know what I mean? I see it. There's too many things in like the world that confuse people. Like people get so confused. Like, you go to work. We're on this whole scheduling process, this whole 40-hour work week process, and you work hard and you think that something's gonna happen, but ultimately you have all these things out here that's so shiny. You got like iPhones and all this stuff that costs like exorbitant amounts of money that people can't afford. They're fucking saving their money for it. They're going and getting it, and then they can't pay their bills, and then their life is collapsing around them, or something like that. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Totally makes sense. So the solution is you need to be different than everybody else.
That's what I believe. But at the same time, it's just not easy to create something for yourself, because ultimately, I want every day to be a Saturday, just like anyone else. But how do you do it? You know, it's like
Everydaysasaturday.com. Do we make money with that idea?
Even the cigarettes. Why do I smoke cigarettes? My parents didn't smoke cigarettes.
You're addicted to nicotine.
Yeah, but how did that happen?
And you like the way you feel when you're holding it. Something to do. It's a ritual.
It's actually embarrassing. I actually find cigarette smoking embarrassing, to be quite honest.
Because it's a weakness?
Yeah, like where I am currently in my life, I find it to be actually pretty embarrassing. Cigarettes, this is where cigarettes come from, I'll tell you. And this is how they get you. Cigarettes is a thing where it all starts from sneaking around. You're sneaking around, you don't want your parents to know about smoking cigarettes, that you're smoking cigarettes or anything like that, because you don't want to like dishonor them or anything to that effect. So you're sneaking around, smoking cigarettes. Then you're smoking cigarettes and being cool with all your buddies because you're young and you don't know any better. And then you grow up and you're like, wow, cigarette smoking's fucking retarded. And you go and try to quit, and what are you doing again? You're sneaking around again. And the physical addiction, like the nicotine and all that stuff, is still there. But the desire to quit is also there. So
you can't quit, you have to replace it with something.
I think I need to do the same thing that I've seen other people do, is just get away from an area for a long time. You know, just go away where they're just not easily accessible. And then after a while, you just won't, you know, you just won't have the desire.
Where can you go where you can't get a cigarette?
I don't know. Because it's funny, because I actually have anxiety when I don't have cigarettes, which is funny. You know what I mean? You start getting like an anxiety, like you're not prepared. The same way that you wouldn't go and travel without, you know, luggage and, you know, change of clothes for a week or however long you're traveling. That's kind of how it is for cigarette smokers, is, you know, got to make sure you have enough cigarettes to last you or something too. It's weird.
Your body changes.
Yeah?
Well, your body craves those cigarettes, so
it starts becoming part of your genetics.
If you stop smoking, you're gonna have anxiety.
Right. I wish there was something to look at in this camera.